it's Susie, and my husband Chip and I just got back from our trip from Aulani in Hawaii, the Disney resort. So I'm going to try and go as fast as I can, but this is my trip haul. The first thing you do when you check in is you get your little buttons. And here's the little button that welcomes you. And then Chip got this button because we were celebrating his birthday. So he wore his little button, and he has birthday celebrations all around. You'll notice I'm wearing my little ears. One of the things at Aulani is you can sign up to make your own ears. So these are my ears that I made. And they let you pick out 5 different items, and then you can pick out different colors, and they even have ears, the wire ears that light up, and then they give you the little greenery to use around the side, and you can make any kind you want. And I kind of wanted these to represent our trip. These are a lot of the flowers we saw, and one of our favorite trips was over to Paradise Cove to see the sea turtle. So I picked the little Ulu sea turtle. And I'm wearing one of the gifts we got from the luau, the little beads. So when you go to the luau, you get beads. So this was our beads from there. And this is probably going to be out of order. I'm just going to grab what's over here. One of the things that I bought pre-trip was this little backpack and ears, because I thought that those would be perfect for Aulani. They were the summer ears, but of course you could tell they look very islandy and very Hawaii. So this was my backpack and ears that I purchased from when I was at Disney World. And then our first day we went in, I had my pineapple drink. We had a wonderful day. And then we rented a car right there at Aulani, and we went up to the North Shore. And one of the first things we did is we went to Pearl Harbor. So we got this hat as a gift for someone. And we also got this little State of Hawaii coloring book there for our granddaughters. And we always like to get ornaments, so I picked this ornament at the gift shop. And then of course we got our maps. We always have to pick up our souvenir maps. And I like playing cards too, so we got these USA posters playing cards. And what else did we get there? And we stopped at the famous Matsumoto shave ice place, and I got these cards to remember that trip. And while we were there, we also what else did we get? At another place we got these little cute little Kiki Friends dress up dolls. They're little Hawaiian girls. I thought those were really cute. And also at the little gift shop, I got this little clip-on flower, and they were a lot less expensive there than they were at Aulani. So, and I got that, and I did wear that to the luau, and then I got a couple of these as gifts. And also across the street from Aulani, there's an ABC store where you can get a lot of the chocolates and stuff. So I got the chocolate covered pineapple, and then I got the chocolate covered macadamia nuts. I wish I would have gotten more of these because I love them both, but I'll share and that'll be fine. We also picked up some of the local honey, the different types of local honey. So I thought that would be good. I like tea, and sometimes I put tea and honey in my tea, so I like that. I saved the little Aulani card that our keys came in. Like I said, here's a hodgepodge. Finally, when we went to Mina's fish house, I got a drink called I Can, and they serve it in a little Spam can. I didn't keep the Spam can, but I did keep the little umbrella. You know, you have to have an umbrella drink when you're having those. Next, I must have stopped at that gift shop every day. And I will say, do stop at the gift shop every day because they have different stuff. And I just now thought about this. I got 3 Spirit jerseys and they're all, I put them in the wash. Oh. I got an orange Aulani one. You'll probably see it if you're on my Facebook page. You'd see it. And I got the one with the Duffy and Friends. And then my husband got the green and turquoise one that is for the luau. So I did get 3 Spirit jerseys. When I was in the little lava shack, I got these Aulani flip-flops. I just thought they were so cute. And they're comfy. So what's cute is it does say Aulani, and then it has Mickey there. You'll see. So, and then, yeah, this is a little picture of Aulani. So those will be comfy to wear. Whenever we're on any of our trips, I always like to get Christmas ornaments. And this is just the cutest. Because when everyone talks about when you go in your room, all the rooms have this little lamp with Mickey playing the ukulele. And it does light up. So that's just like iconic, is this little lamp. Let me put this behind it so you can kind of maybe see it a little bit better, clearer. It's so cute. And then one of the other things when you go there at Aulani is they have these little mythical creatures called the menehune. And they're little mischief makers, and they have, I think they said like 300 hidden all around. So the whole time you're there, you're always like, oh, menehune. So I had to get something with the menehune. And then I also got one of our other favorite activities at Aulani was going down the lazy river. So here's ornament with ears with Minnie and Mickey. And they're on their little tubes. So that's like Chip and I going down the lazy river. I love that. I love my ornaments. And then I love the turvis. They didn't have a big turvis cup. I like my big turvis cups. But I got this one. And it's got the Minnie and the Mickey on it. And then I also got the one with Aulani with Mickey catching a wave. Aren't those cute? I love Duffy and Friends, and my favorite is Stella Lou. So I got these little bags with the Stella Lou, and then on the back it has this cute little design. So these will be gift bags for someone. And some of the free, one of the other freebies you get is when we went, our first night, we went to the Olio, the little lounge with the music. And I actually got my husband, who doesn't eat seafood, they had Peking duck sushi. So we got the sushi, but then they had the chopsticks, but look, the chopsticks have Mickey on them. So I said, I'm not using my chopsticks. And then my husband didn't use his either. So, souvenir. Another wonderful activity we did was we went to the, had a spa day for Chip's birthday. And they give you a little bag. And this came in very handy. It's got a little backpack. And we use this then to go down to the pool each day, and it was nice to hold. And then they also give you little bath salts. And what was really neat and personal was part of the experience. There's like a little ceremony, and the hostess takes you through the spa and shows you everything. But when you go and you collect like a rock, and then you put it in their little stream, and each rock has a Hawaiian name, and then what rock you picked on. So it's kind of like picked, that you should contemplate. So my husband got Lokahi, which is harmony. And then when you leave, they give you the little card to remind you what it is and how to say it. And then I got Ho Alohi, which is listen, which I need to do more of. So that was really fun. And then that was a bag. Everywhere you buy your bag, even if you get a paper bag, it's like 10 cents, 15 cents. Just be aware. When we went to Pearl Harbor, we got this little bag. It was like maybe 50 cents. And then when we went to the little ABC Island Country Market, we got this bag. But they come in handy for carrying stuff around. And of course, when we went to, they had several really cute bags. This is the one with Duffy and Friends. But these are like huge. But they're nice because they zip, and it ended up being my carry-on on the way back. And then here's the back of it. Isn't it cute with the Umel on the back? And then, yeah, these are very nice because they zip. And then I got another one. I would have got a third one if I could have snuck it in there with my husband. But here's my other one. And it's got the, Aloha Adventure with the characters. And then the Aulani symbol. And Mickey, I'm not showing that very good. But Ko Olina, Aulani, with, it says Hawaiian Vibes up at the top. So these are really nice bags, and I like them, and I got two. Another dinner we had, we went to the Roy's, which is at the Ko Olina Golf Club, and so I couldn't find a hat that I really liked at Aulani. So, but my husband came out and he got this golf hat with the Ko Olina, and then the butterfly is their symbol. And then it had this nice little Oahu, Hawaii, and then Aloha in the back. And so I went in and I found this like glittery one. And then it's got Aloha and the glitter. You can see that. Yeah. So we each got matching hats, which after a couple days, we needed something on our head as we went through the lazy river, so that came in handy. Another thing you don't pay for, but for sure is one of my favorites, is before we left, we asked for some extra of the Disney H2O products. So one of my favorites. So you got the shampoo and the conditioner, but my favorite is the body wash and the lotion. I love how they smell, and it always makes me think of Disney when I smell that. So, yes, got that. Another freebie you get is I talked about the little Menehune, and they have a Menehune trail, which you go and get a little iPad and walk around, and it gives you clues, and you open up all these different things to tell you about Aulani and the island. And it's really nice to do like after sunset, because a lot of the things light up. And when you go through it, afterwards you come out and they give you a little gift bag. And what's in there, it's a little keychain. And it's got some of the little nuts like on here, on my lei, that have designs on it, and we each got one, so you get a free little gift when you do the Menehune trail and you complete it. Another thing I always love to do, another thing I got at the Shave Ice place was a pen. And then when we checked in at Aulani, they said, "Oh, you can keep the pen." So, you know, those are always like my favorite gifts, the free pens. And then since those weren't enough, then I got some Aloha Hawaii Mickey pens, and then I got some of the Duffy and Friends pens. And these are my pens, but I also did get a couple pins, and I'm sad I thought I got this other one, but I didn't, so I guess I'll have to go back. So I got the Hawaiian Life Aulani, and I love this because, like I said, I loved our day that we went and saw the sea turtles. I should have taken this out of here because you can see it better. So yeah, just a short 10-minute walk, 7-minute walk if you Google it, from Aulani is Paradise Cove, and there are tons of sea turtles right there. You just walk out in the water and it's so wonderful. You can see them all. And then here is my Hawaiian Life. So there's Minnie and Mickey and the sea turtle. And then we did do a ukulele lesson, and I think my husband took his ukulele to work. My husband got a ukulele. He does like a lot of instruments. So here's Mickey with his ukulele. So we love the ukulele lesson. And like I said, the master builders of the island Aulani Resort are the Menehune. And here's my Menehune pin. So you're starting to see a theme, some of my favorite things that we saw and we did. And then I did get 2022 Aulani magnet. They didn't have they didn't have everything all in, and that's why I said they're not getting all their shipments. They didn't have a pin, and they didn't have some of the other 2022 stuff yet. So I got what I could. One of the other things that I got is they did get their new towel in, and I love the print. I love it because it's got like I love the colors and the flowers and Aulani and Menehune. I thought that this was in the shave ice and pineapples and the flowers and the waves, and I just thought this was a really pretty towel. So I got this beach towel, and I saw this on all the things. I had to get the popcorn bucket, and it's really nice. It's got this cute little lid, and if you could, I don't know if you could tell, but it actually has a little Mickey on it. But you could see here's Minnie and Mickey and the lazy river, and we've got Donald. There's Donald. Oh, and Pluto and Goofy. And they're all at Aulani going down the lazy river. So yeah, and this popcorn, we didn't get a refill, but it was very good on the plane home as a snack. So glad I got that. Another little tip, bring plastic bags. So yeah, I didn't want to bring that on. I used that to actually pack some other stuff in my suitcase, but I took the popcorn, put it in a nice little plastic bag, and it was a nice little treat for us. Speaking of treats, everyone kept saying, bring home the cookies, bring home the cookies. So this is the Honolulu Company cookies. I haven't had any yet. And then this is the Aulani ones. So they came in different sizes, but I like these little tins that you get 6 cookies to 5 different flavors in this little tin. So we got a couple of these for little gifts, and I thought that was like a good idea. The mascot of, with the Duffy and Friends, the mascot is Olu Mel. So we got these for someone. And what's so cute is look on the back of it, Olu Mel's shell. It's got like a little Mickey. So he's such a cutie. So I should have gotten me one of those. They're so cute. But I got plenty of other little stuffed animals because I love it. So impulse at the last minute. Another character you see there. We didn't see Duffy. We saw Shelly Mae. But here's Duffy in his little swimsuit. It's a little keychain. And he's got his little inflatable going down the lazy river. And then I got some of the other, I told you I like Duffy and Shelly May. We did see Shelly May. This is Gelatoni, and it's a keychain, and it's one of Duffy friends. He's a little, or he or she is a little kitty, and I like this one because it had the little Mickey palette. And then each one of these comes with their own little book about who they are and a little story. So those are really cute. And I told you I like Stella. And she's a bunny and she's a ballerina. And here on the back, she's got a little Mickey on her too. So she did come in, and a lot of them come in their original outfits, but I chose the Aulani outfit. So you can see it's got the little Hawaiian print. So I think she's so cute. And then I couldn't help it. I had to get Duffy and Shelly May. Because I am a child. They're so soft and they're so cute. Aren't they cute? So, yeah, that happened. And then they have Wishables there. And I did control myself a little bit, but the Wishables that come out are, you could get Mickey with his little beads on, his little lei. And you get Minnie with her little lei. And then you can get Dale. And of course, like they always do, these are the ones you can get. And then you have to go for the bag to get the other ones. And the other ones you could get were Goofy, the Shave Ice, the Spam Musubi, or Chip. And I got Dale, and you know, Chip and Dale are my favorite. So I had two workers diligently touching and touching and touching, and they let me, and I just, when I was like, I said, I'm buying it no matter what. I said, but I opened it, and it was Chip. So here's Chip. So now I have Chip and Dale and their little outfits, and we did get to meet them too. So that was really cute. And yeah. And then before we left, also in the other room, they don't give you leis anymore. Aulani. It was so sad, but when I was in the airport, I bought myself a lei. So I actually did have a lei in Hawaii, but yeah, from the airport. So if you're going and you're staying in Aulani, before you go to Aulani, get your lei at the airport, and then you can wear it all the time. And then also then in the airport, I found these other cards. I usually like to find the cards that have all the cards are all different, but I just couldn't find the ones. But these are the Hawaiian Islands. That was upside down. And it showed up backwards here. And then, I never knew this, but one of my crafts that I do is I make rosaries. And when you make rosaries, it comes on string and you have to burn the string. So I always like to get neat lighters to do my rosaries. So, I don't know, again, I don't know if that's going to show up. But this one has Hawaii, and again, it has the little turtles on it. And then, guess what? This one has Hawaii and has the turtles on it. But this is kind of like a case, so you can refill it. And I got my lei, and like I said, I got my 3 spirit jerseys. They're in there, but they say one is kind of a coral color, and it's got Aulani on it, and then on the back it says Aloha Aulani, and then the other one has the Duffy and Friends on the bottom, and then it has Aloha Aulani, and then my husband got a shirt with the menehune, and he got another Hawaiian shirt, and then he got the spirit jersey from the luau. Sorry, I don't have those. maybe I can later kind of make a shorter video with some of the stuff that I missed. I'm looking around and I think that's everything. We had a fabulous time. If you're able to go, I'd say go to Hawaii, and if you can, stay at Aulani, the Disney resort. We just had the best time, and definitely at least spend a day and with a car. We were able to, go around the island, go up the North Shore, and go to the shrimp trucks and get the shave ice and get all the treats and go to all the beaches, and went to Pearl Harbor. We went to church there too. They have a couple churches real close to there. We went to St. Jude's. And so it was Hawaii is so beautiful, and the people are all very nice. And Aulani I loved all the sunrises and sunsets and walking on the beach and seeing the sea turtles and the lazy river and the adult hot tub, adults only hot tub, and the pool. And it was just fabulous. We ate at Roy's, we ate at Mina's Fish House, which is at the Four Seasons next door. We ate at Aulani's Makahiki for breakfast, with a character breakfast, and also for their dinner. We ate at all the different quick service restaurants at Aulani. We really loved Off the Hook. That was really good. You can either just order that from the poolside, or you could go and sit down there, which is kind of nice to be able to sit there. We loved going across the street for coffee at Island Vintage Coffee. I don't really drink a lot when I drink coffee, it's basically a milkshake. So, but they had their special iced coffee, came with gelato, macadamia nut gelato on top. Oh, it was to die for. And Chip said that was the best. He just gets his plain, but he said that was the best Kona drip coffee there. So skip all the other ones. It's 2 minutes across the street from Aulani. Go there and get your coffee, but get there like as close to 6 as you can. The later it gets, the longer the line. Also, right next to that is called Eggs and Things. Fantastic eggs, known for their way out pancakes and stuff. But Chip loved the Loco Moco there, which is their traditional egg gravy hamburger meal. And then we both loved, and we got it twice, the island fried rice, which had jalapenos, bacon, onion, and it's fried rice with 2 eggs on the top, and their eggs were nice and orange and beautiful. And that was like one of our favorites. We loved the hamburger, and we loved the onion rings Off the Hook. The sauces at Off the Hook asked for all the different sauces because they were all fantastic. And what was good there is we got the hamburger and did the upgraded for the onion rings on the side, and then we split it. And they split it all for us. It was perfect, and that was a perfect lunch. And then I also did do the coconut shrimp, which is great, but they give you 1,000 fries. We did the chicken fingers the day before we left, 1,000 fries, get all the sauces. Did shave ice twice. Don't be afraid to get the li hing or the green tea flavors, and all of the guava, lychee, the passion fruit, the passion fruit. All those are so good. But the li hing is like, I love the li hing Rita. It's kind of like, li hing is supposed to be kind of like a soury sweet, and that was my favorite. But the li hing on the shave ice was really kind of sweet, and we weren't sure about the green tea, and they gave us a little taste of it, and it was really good. So try the different flavors. We got it twice, and I recommend getting it with the shave ice with the ice cream, and definitely the condensed milk, and the 3 different flavors. The first time we got the Mickey ears on it, and that was cute for the picture. But the Mickey ears, I think they freeze them ahead of time. They're a little bit harder. So the second time we didn't get the Mickey ears. They're still good. And the mango Dole Whip was fantastic. So we got the mango swirl Dole Whip. And also at the Little Shack, Opias. I always say it, little Opias down by the beach. And I got the frozen pineapple covered in white chocolate and coconut. Yum. But it's a lot. They give you 2 giant sticks, but it was very yummy. So get that. And get in the Ulu Cafe, get the macadamia nut brownie. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It was so good. And then at the breakfast, the macadamia nut pancakes were like a winner. At the dinner, we each got the steak. The ribeye was the winner. We didn't get the pineapple because my husband doesn't really like the pineapple thing, but the hot brownie and the Kahlua cheesecake, fantastic, both of them. And then what else did we get? Oh, the first night we at the Oleo lounge room, with the music. Get a drink in the pineapple. You got to do that. It was yummy. And we got the Bang Bang fries, which were yummy. And then we got the little sushi, the Peking duck sushi, which was yummy. Make sure you ask. Make sure they bring you some soy sauce. But that was very good. And what else did we... Oh, Roy's was very good. I got the butterfish. My husband got the steak, and he loved it there. But our favorite was Nina's at the Four Seasons next door. I got the swordfish, yum. And we got this pepper appetizer. And then they gave you little flatbread with hummus that was so good. I could have just eaten that. And then my husband said that was his favorite steak. He got the, I think a New York strip there too, but he said that was his favorite steak. It was his birthday, and like when I made the reservations, I noted that we were celebrating his birthday, and each place brought him a little dessert and with a candle, and it was so cute and made it really special. So if you are celebrating something, let them know, and they'll make it special for you. And loved Aulani, and we're both already talking about how can we go back. Especially when we came back to a couple feet of snow and giant icicles on our house, and it was freezing. And the weather there was perfect. We didn't have rain, and loved seeing all the characters. And yeah, it was magical. And it's not, full-blown Disney, but I don't know how it can get more with the characters and the stuff. And like I said, we spent the whole time at the resort. We did spend that one morning over at Paradise Cove with snorkeling and seeing the sea turtles. But mostly we just relaxed, every day, lazy river, hot tub. This is really long. Lazy river, hot tub, pool, characters, treat ourselves to treats, and love the sunrises and sunsets and the music. The music there was wonderful. So we had a great trip. Now, what's our next Disney trip we're going to plan? I think we're going to try Disneyland. We'll see. We have a Disney cruise still not canceled, but things are kind of looking iffy on it because they keep switching the Eastern itinerary to Western, and I don't like having to test that day. It's too much pressure. It's lots of pressure. So we may just go with Disneyland. So we got in the next week or so, we got to make that big decision. So I'll make a little short one after this, just with the stuff that's still in the dryer in my lay. But if you made it this long, you're a true Disney fanatic just like me. Aloha and mahalo for watching.